or not. So really starting to look pretty damn solid. Gaming Legion have got to really pull something out of the bag here, and a timeout is going to help them do that. We'll see what they can get done. Knock on the AWP. That's something you definitely want to see with the way he's playing right now. He's got the AKs in the hands of Rusty, Freddy B, and Dennis, but Hampus is on a Mac 10. He has been the quietest player on the team so far, and that's not exactly the recipe for success usually for this Gamer Legion roster, especially with the in-game leadership. You know, the responsibilities are over with Freddy. So you'd expect Hampus to be let free, let loose to go and frag, but hasn't exactly been doing that so far.
No, and he's taken the Mac 10 this time around, which might limit his ability to make those individual plays. Probably be going in first for his teammates to trade him out. Or maybe he could just sit in the back lines and wait to see if there's a rifle he can recover. That's the other option, which could certainly work.
So currently, leading the way in opening duels so far is Freddy B. Currently 4-0 in opening duels, so having a great time. And this time, it will be the CT side off to a good start with their opening kill.
There we go, man advantage. Again, Hampus decides to go in early this time, and his teammates aren't able to back him up. Not having his best game, but Gamer Legion have had the rest of their squad show up to keep them close. At least they have a lot of time left to work with here. That's the only upside. Smoke and Molly combo for Hard Legion might allow them to retake the banana position. They can at least contest for it, and Freddy B needs to be very careful here. That jump almost costed him his life. Gamer Legion not doing a whole lot, though. Even though they've lost that early advantage, they're mainly just sitting back, not taking too much map control. And that clock is ticking. They've got to make a play, and unfortunately for Freddy B, the play's not gone his way. Sviat wins that fight against him.
Two-man advantage here for Hard Legion. It's a stellar start again for them. Gamer Legion haven't been able to pull anything back just yet. And it's so unfortunate for them. Knock is doing his best, but the smoke eventually fades. That will allow Rusty to walk up, and they've got to take this control. 15 seconds. They've just got a beeline in towards the bomb site. Sviat holding on in behind the coffins. They're coming in here, but they have to try and get the bomb plant. Sviat looks to hold on for the Hard Legion as he sprays away. The bomb plant coming through here, but Knock is going to let it happen. The bomb plant goes down, but the cleanup's in. At least they've got the money. But again, another clean round win from Hard Legion. They really are just edging closer and closer to victory here on Inferno.
Yeah, not too bad from Gamer Legion in terms of getting onto the bomb site. At least that's something they can look at that they found successfully in that round. But from that point, the kills just don't really come their way. Hard Legion starting to run away with this game slightly at this point. As you pointed out, the bomb plant gives them money, makes sure that they can actually buy into this round with a good amount of utility. This time they've all got AKs as well, so we won't see Hampus just running in early with the Mac 10, trying to lead the charge. They can afford to play slightly slower. They can afford to play safer across the board. Dennis starting to control the apartments. Normally a pretty easy position to take on the T side. Hard Legion, again, playing it very safe on the B side of the map. It feels like that's where Gamer Legion could probably get some bomb plants. But even when we've seen them get that bomb down, they've struggled to convert it into a round win. And this boost could well work. Speedak over the top of the smoke, trying to find the angle. He can't quite find it. Can't quite spot anyone out over that one. Gamer Legion are playing it safe for the time being.
Gamer Legion starting to come on in through top middle, putting pressure on towards long as Speedak's further back in behind the smoke. AWP ready, and Sviat might just catch Freddy B here. He's going to make noise surely when he drops off. Sviat is going to spot him, lines them up, but Freddy B takes away the kill. That could have been twos for Sviat, but he doesn't get anything. Dennis able to trade back. At least Speedak got one. Kinky holds the bomb shot. He's got one more kill. Forwards to backing him up, and Kinky is still alive, still kicking, and might just end it all. But Hampus, he's been quiet so far. He's finally still in. Now it's a 1v1 to save his team. 20 seconds. It goes through
Oh!
and he can proceed for both, and that is just a little bit awkward, isn't it?
Oh no, Hampus ends up burning alive at the end there. So unfortunate, but you feel as though it looked like Sviat's missed spray was going to cost them because it caught Speedak out as well. Gamer Legion get onto the site. It looks good for them. Hampus eventually brings it back to a clutch position, but it was the players on the bomb site that really made the difference there for Hard Legion because they had 2 of them left on the site itself. Because they had that stack, they were able to win the trades even though the initial battles at A-Long didn't really go their direction. They had a really good read on what Gamer Legion were going to do. And yeah, coming down to the clutch this time, Hampus not quite able to pull it off. And that leaves Gamer Legion in such a tough position. Pistols in this round. At least they have some nades, but they're 13-8 down. They really need round wins at this point.
Well, flash up into the air, Crad. Looking for some action here. Sviat's on the back lines. It will be 1 from Speedak. Rusty able to get 1, but they're still got to check Sviat, and they don't. He picks up 2, make it 3. Eventually falls to Dennis on the Deagle, who wants a little bit more here in the 1v3 clutch. It will be 4 overall for him, but the bomb is not in his possession. He's just hoping for a mistake. He, in fact, needs a mistake at this point. And when it doesn't come his way, he tries to take an aim fight in towards CT, and Forrester wins the battle. 14-8. Hard Legion 2 away from victory, and Gamer Legion haven't won a single round in the second half.
No, this has not been the second half that Gamer Legion pictured in their minds. It was a pretty picture that they painted for themselves, but it's turned into a nightmare. Hard Legion have got every opportunity to win this first map. And look, at least Gamer Legion have got their own map pick coming up, but right now, we're not seeing the individual ability I was maybe expecting from Gamer Legion. The players are generally looking good, but it's not necessarily leading to the round wins all of the time. It's been Hard Legion, I think, edging them out in terms of the team play aspect. That seems to be the biggest difference maker right now. On a map like Inferno, that does make some sense. The team play giving you a big advantage. Gamer Legion looking for a way into this round. Again, we'll start slow in this one. Hard Legion have been giving up Banana quite consistently. This time, Speedak goes for the fight. Almost costs him his life. Both players there taking significant damage.
Well, Kinky ready in front of the barrel. He wants to go around the corner. He spots Rusty, but he can't connect to so many players. Too many players, and he can't just pick one. Dennis will take him down. It will be a great start here for Hard Gamer Legion, taking all of the kills, and they finally look like they're going to do it. They finally are going to post one on the board, Alex. Unless Fiat pulls off a 1v4 retake.
I mean, he's got the kit, so in theory, if he sneaks through, there would be a chance. But I think we all know that that shouldn't be allowed by the Swedish side. He's going into the apartments, seeing what he can do. He's not moving in. Gamer Legion finally on the board, as you said, with an explosive A play. Hard Legion's money is, somewhat a talking point right now. Gamer Legion get that 1-round win, and they've got so much money on the Hard Legion side that they should be good. But as this game goes on, that's when maybe Gamer Legion can look to reset that economy in the future. Just maybe a couple more round wins, especially if they keep reinvesting into the AWP. That's what Gamer Legion need to do right now. First, focus on these gun rounds. Try and reset your opponents. That's always the easiest way to come back into a game. See how realistic that possibility is, though. It's a long way to go for Gamer Legion as they begin the battle for Banana early. Hampus, the man leading the charge on that position. Hampus has taken significant damage here. Down to 24 health after all the nades go his way. There's another molly. He's down to 17 health now. He just about gets away with his life.
Well, no. About to just back up through the smoke. Not exactly the greatest decision if he's to fully commit to this, but he's in the corner, so it's fine. Kinky is currently sitting here waiting for him to do so, but it's not coming in just yet. Instead, the time can Continue to tick past, and no! Kinky looked away at the wrong time. The long spray, eventually he will get it. Oh, that could have been very, very awkward indeed. Nok doesn't even seem to think it's a possibility there's anybody in Cubby. Just completely goes unchecked. He had a chance to pick up that frag as well. Crad will find one on towards the B bomb site, and this is back to old ways here from Gamer Legion, just getting shut down.